Alright, there we go. So, yeah. A couple things I want to do here. I think first is going to be to level up Manda. And then we're going to make our way over to Castelia. I just want to check really quick, too, to see if there are any, yeah, first thing I should probably do, let's go to the bag. And then let's find our town map. Right, okay, so Pinwheel Forest is here. Next up, we have to go, what is this, the bridge? Sky Arrow Bridge. Alright, doesn't seem like there are any trainers here. Or at least no important trainers, right? Alright, in that case, a little bit risky, right? But let's continue with leveling up Manda. And then what we're also going to do when we get to Castelia, I found out that apparently... Confusion? Really? That's what we're doing? Alright. Yo, are we still confused? Are you serious? And immobilized by love. Alright, dude. Let's go Toji here. And we'll just double kick. What we know we can do now, though, is... I don't even think Manda leveled up there, did he? Oh, no, he did. Okay. So now we just spam growth. And Leech Seed to... Dude, Manda! Manda, are you serious? Dude, hit him! Oh my goodness! Dude, really? Alright, come on. Let's go Hone Claws here. Sweet Kiss again. Alright, so Happini's just gonna spam Sweet Kiss. Thank you, Shope. What are we doing? Alright. Sure, alright. This whole team useless, I guess. Fuga. And you get hit 5 times. Alright. So nobody on this team is serious, clearly. You let him hit you 5 times twice in a row? Oh my goodness. Alright, team, lock in. Lock in. We just got started. How are we fumbling already? Come on, team. What's going on, Shiryu? What game is this? This is Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do then is, did I battle these guys? Yeah. I don't think I battled her. Go. Alright, so we can head on this way now. We have Sky Arrow Bridge. Alright. One thing we have to be careful of is, I think wild Pokemon can appear here. So let me actually check the, which Pokemon game? It's not a Pokemon game. It is Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Alright, are there no wild Pokemon on Sky Arrow Bridge? Maybe there aren't. I don't know why I thought there were. Okay. No wild Pokemon on Sky Arrow Bridge. In that case... What's going on? Loheath. I love how this part of Unova is just like a giant like. Okay, it's all for graphics, you know. There's nothing really important here. It's just kind of Game Freak flexing what they're able to do in Gen 5. Looks cool though. Definitely looks cool. But I'm not gonna lie, I might throw on the bike for this part. Yeah, let's get a move on a little bit here. I guess we're already at the end anyways. But yeah, there we go. That was easy. Gonna go happy gaming. Alright, cool. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, we made it to Castelia City. Few things I need to do now that I'm here. First thing that I need to do is get my Firestone. So hold on, let me pull up the items list in Castelia. Pull up the Pokey Earth here. Alright, so it's a gift item from a trainer somewhere. Oh, let me also check my important trainer roster too while I'm here, in case we get jumped by a rival. Alright, I mean, obviously we have Berg in the gym, but that's to be expected. And then there is a Bianca battle, double battle. But it looks like it's going to be after because her Pokemon are higher level than Berg's. So we'll beat Berg first. Alright, let's find out who I'm talking to get this Firestone. Favorite is Servine? No, actually. I wonder what happens if I answer that, though. Want to recover Pokemon? Do I know Geonet? Yeah. Unfortunately, it won't really mean much here. Let me see. Alright, so apparently I gotta go to the pier here. What I also need to do, actually, while we're in the area... what I wanted here. Really quickly, I'm going to pause that. There. we should be able to do is let's see if this worked. It doesn't seem like it did. Which I guess makes sense because where is the .save file? That's what I'm looking for. Okay. No, this wasn't save file. You know what I might have to do is I don't even know which one I should select. Shouldn't be anything here because there should be no wireless communications. Try creating another proper save here. Let that reset for a second. Now if we save. let's try this one more time then. That's not good. Good thing that we had saved that. Let's reset one more time and see what happens. Yeah, alright, it corrupted us. That's okay. We'll worry about that another time. In the meantime, though, what we do need to do is find... this way. So this is the first stock, okay. Perfect, alright. Now that we finally have Firestones, the only thing I want to look up now is Vulpix's Learn Set. Although I don't believe that Ninetales has a very good Learn Set. I think most of what it is able to learn is, look, the better moves are going to be TM based, which is fine. That is very fine. Yeah, I mean, we got Will-O-Wisp at level 31. Flamethrower at level 37, but there are TMs for that. And then, of course, you know, as Ninetales, it doesn't learn anything other than via TM, but... Oh, actually... Oh, okay. For a second, I didn't see the TM for Will-O-Wisp. I was like, oh, that might be a problem. That being said, though, rather than deal with that, let's now go and... Alright, items sorted. Not sure what they're sorted by. Is it most recent? Is it type? It must be type. Either way, let's evolve Fuga. Get our Ninetales. Beautiful. It's going to be huge against Berg here. I feel like Manda should level up, though, a little bit. Can't wait to get the TM for Fly. Maybe I'll battle this trainer so that I'm not always walking by her trying to figure out what to do. Of course you have an Oddish. Why would you... Sure. War Turtle. Alright, this is more Monda's speed. For a second, I was like outsped. But Aqua Jet makes that a little more acceptable. Pidgeotto. Alright, let's get you out of here again. Send in Fuga. Go. And Bellsprout. Alright, well, not quite the training I was looking for, but we'll take it regardless. What I might do then is, let me pull up Servine's Learn Set. Anything I need to be afraid of learning and or forgetting. Mega Drain at level 24 would be helpful. So we're doing at level 22. Alright, let's just, in that case, let's do the Audino method. How about that? Oh, not the Tepig method. There we go. Avoided. Okay, sure. Zen Headbutt. Did they get rid of my Mega Drain for Zen Headbutt? Are we for real? Alright. I mean, sure. I guess if they really want me to, I can pretend like that makes sense. Yeah, they gave, Keyboard moves. What am I going to learn? Actually, you know what? For now, it'll be good to have some coverage. Let's do Zen Headbutt instead of Wrap. Where are the Audino? It used to be like Audino City here. Now it's like everything but. Here we go. Let's test out Zen Headbutt. Alright, now we're Encored into it. That's phenomenal, I guess. So that's what we're about to do again, I guess. Sure. Repel's effect wore off is fine. I guess our next plan of action would be to take on the Castelia City Gym. Alright, I can do that. I think definitely do that. Let me just put the trainer rosters here. Alright, so we're gonna have some people in the gym. Oh, she is using all water type Pokemon. Interesting. Alright, am I missing something? Is Berg not a bug type gym leader? He is, but yeah, we'll worry about that another time. This is the Game Freak building, right? Yeah. Not looking for there. There we go. Alright, Berg. Cool. Let's do it. The bug type gym leader. Don't expect this to be too difficult, but obviously we're still gonna want to try. Team Plasma's shown up. Alright. That's interesting because there's no mention of Team Plasma anywhere on the trainers to battle list here, but I suppose, right, if he insists. Not this way. There we go. Oh, Iris is here. Alright, that's Team Plasma. Alright. I was not paying full attention as to where Berg said he was going. The gym was what, this way? There's Berg. Okay, our only option is to battle them. Cool. Dear whoever made the documentation, if we're not in Castelia City, let me know. But if we are in Castelia City, is there a reason why you just didn't include the Team Plasma members here? Or... This one has Team Plasma Runners having 2 Sandiles, so let's do that. Combi. Of course it's a Combi. 2 Sandiles would have been a little too easy, right? Endeavor. Alright, well, Fuga's over-leveled. Go heal up. I'm really about to say screw it to the level cap, man, because how do they expect us to keep a level cap while also having us do required battles every now and then, right? Like this often. If you want to enforce the level cap, you also have to kind of restrict the level up methods, you know? Like how, right, Radical Red does it by turning off XP. You can do it either by turning off XP, reducing battles. Hurry up through this. And then I wonder if see, they got rid of Servine's Mega Drain for some reason. I forgot that the developer of this game is a genius, and giving Servine Zen Headbutt over Mega Drain is actually like so much more useful and makes so much more sense. Yeah, thanks for that, I guess. Oh, and Leaf Storm doesn't come into level 74 either. Great. Great, great, great. Alright. What's going on, Seth Wright? Have you ever heard of Fate Samurai Remnant? I have not, no. What is that? First Dragon Ball game wasn't Boost Fury, it was Budokai 3. Another great game. Dragon Ball in general, I feel like, has like the best games out of any anime video games. Not counting Pokemon because those games came first, but even then, I'm sure you know there's a decent argument there for Dragon Ball games being better. But I think as far as like video games that are based off of anime and manga, there's no series that really does it like Dragon Ball. Just in my opinion. Alright, let's go back. I think I already healed, actually, so I probably didn't need to do this. But anyways, let's go take on Berg's gym. This is going to be annoying just because... Alright, you know what I want to do? You know what I actually do want to figure out is... Alright, so we saved. And then I'm also going to save here. Right. Wait for that to finish. Alright, now... Go here. Either way, now let's try, if I reset right, yeah, alright, save state was not corrupted, which is good, but we do have the backups anyways. Let's try this. Let's do save, right? And then one more time. Game part of the Fate series, Stories Peak. Definitely recommend, but probably expensive. Let's find out. Let's have a look. What is it called? Fate Samurai Remnant. Oh no, it's not expensive. It's actually 30% off on Steam from the original 60. So I mean, it is expensive because games are expensive. Oh no, deluxe edition is 60. It's only 40. Not bad. I might watch some gameplay and then possibly cop. But anyways, what I was doing was capitalize that, but whatever. Alright, wait for that to load. Okay, now apparently what you want to do is... Oh, I messed up. Oops. Apparently you want to do that. And then head over here. There we go. Alright, this is what I was looking for. Liberty Pass. Reason I was looking for that is because typically there are no wild Pokemon in Castelia City. However, with this Liberty Pass mystery gift item, we do have access to one encounter. In fact, so I don't waste, time in Pokemon and everything here. Why don't I go ahead and just go here. 9 Great Balls. How many can I buy? I can buy 21. I don't think I need 30. I might need 30. I might need 30 Great Balls. I guess we'll see soon enough. Yeah, let's buy all the Great Balls that we can, I guess, right? Not like I really have, or I need money for anything else. Alright, was it this way? Yep, there we go. Go to the Liberty Garden. Sorry, I was responding to something. Y'all know how I get distracted. But anyways, Liberty Garden. We're here to get Victini. So if I recall the story, this is Team Plasma's here to get Victini also. We might have to battle them. I'm kind of hoping we won't, but we will. So let's see. Oh, a little higher level than I would have liked. Fuga, you got this one? Cool. Go in here. I don't think I'd have to battle that guy, but just in case. And then Victini should be in this room right past this person. I feel like it's in general just a bad idea probably to have Manda up front, because Team Plasma usually leads with, yeah, either flying or poison type. I guess in this case, it's probably also a bad idea because it's a flying type, but at least we can take him out with Toji. Good work, Toj. Alright, Dustox comes out. Let's go. Fuga again. Reflect. That's fine. I'm a special attacker. Toji also with the level up. There we go. That was easy. Alright. Last thing to do then is I'm going to heal up. Do I have any smaller potions that I can use? Yeah, let's use those first. Oh, okay, there's one more here. Oh, good thing we led Toji. Hold on. Good eats Toad. There we go. Mawile is still pure steel in Gen 5. Or not. Brick Break. Probably forget Karate Chop, right? Critical hits land more easily, but base power 50. Versus Brick Break, base power 75, and also breaks barriers. Yeah, let's do that. Sableye. Alright, this one we're going to have to get a little more creative. Maybe we'll go Manda, right, for the XP. Fake Out, that's fine. I'm going to go Leech Seed. Manda recover a little bit more here. Let's go Leaf Tornado. Dude, 5? Really? What? Manda, you're like a magnet for multi-hit moves, bro. It's like every multi-hit, every time it lands on you is 5 times. I mean, I'm just begging you to stand up for yourself and say, you know what, maybe I don't want to get hit, scratched in the face 5 times by a Sableye. I don't know. Personally, I didn't think that was a huge ask, but, you know, when you're dealing with Servine, I guess that's just the most unreasonable thing in the world. Alright, let's heal our team here. Like, are you not embarrassed, Manda? You're supposed to be... jeez. Everybody that's not named Toji or Bernard or Shope should be embarrassed. So really, it's just Fuga and Manda. But still, man, y'all gotta lock in. Y'all got to lock in. Alright. Looking at this Victini. I just want to check its moveset, see what I have to be afraid of here. I also don't think this is the Victini with like Fusion Bolt and everything like that, which is fine. Which is fine. Oh, this is the Gen 6 entry, that's why. Gen 5 entry. Liberty Garden. Okay, it doesn't say on Cerebi. Confusion, Incinerate, Quick Attack, Endure. Okay. Cool. Oh, the game's not on the stream? That's weird. Hold on, I got y'all. Thanks for saying something, because I would have had no idea. Window capture. Okay. That's what I was looking for. Oh, okay. I see what happened. Yeah, that shouldn't even be a thing. For some reason, it opened up like another window somewhere, and it was displaying that window instead of the right one. There we go. There we go. Yeah. All right, now we're all set. So y'all didn't really miss much. Basically, we got to the island where we battle and catch Victini. So yeah, that's what we're about to do now. Let's see, Confusion, Quick Attack, Endure, Flame Burst. Well, I wonder, if you don't use Confusion turn 1, right, and it's only level... If Victini is only level 20, which I'm pretty sure it is, yeah, level 20. Did I not just put... Okay. Am I tripping, or did I not just put Toji at the front of the team? No, I didn't. I just put Shope at the front of the team. Toji was at the front of the team. Alright. Toji, you go first. Switch! Thank you. What, do y'all just not want to switch? There we go. Alright, let's go, Brick Break. Just to whittle the health down a little bit. Headbutt. You were not supposed to learn Headbutt. And then I guess we'll do Low Sweep, because that'll do a little bit less damage than Brick Break did, so this should bring it to the red. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about, Toad. Alright. So it knows Quick Attack, it knows Headbutt. It knows Get in the Great Ball, please. Ah, so close. It knows Get in the Great Ball, please. Alright. Let's send out Bernard just to tank some stuff. Incinerate. Good swap here. So Endure, Quick Attack, Headbutt, and Incinerate. Yeah, alright, we're good. Unless, of course, we can't catch it. And then... Dude. Thank you! There we go. Alright, Victini was caught. Let's see. The victory Pokemon... There we go. Got Compound V, the Victini. Then we also have to adjust its nature or... Victini should know... I mean, it should know V-Create, but it's only level 20. So it'll learn V-Create later on. Actually, V-Create might be an event-only move, which is fine. I mean, it's a good move, but the drawbacks of dropping both defenses and speed are also not really something that I, exactly look forward to. But if I can pull up, let's see here. Learn set. Gen 5, of course. Yeah, it doesn't naturally learn V-Create. It is, yeah, it's an event move only. That being said, though, right, we could definitely action replay it and get V-Create, because our rule with action replay was that anything that it can learn legitimately, right, if it's an ability, nature, or move that it can get legitimately to save time on, testing our RNG and everything like that, we are able to action replay it. So I might do, like, Fusion Flare, Victini. I feel like having a base 100 power fire type move would make this a lot easier for us. But yeah, and then we have Victini, Compound V, the Victini. We finally have a team of 6. Not the most balanced, but we work with what we got, right? Heal up a little bit, just in case. Alright, so there were no more battles anyways. But yeah, let's head back to Castelia. Can I go this way? No. I think I saved, but just in case. Does it have Victory Flare? I don't think Victory Flare is, I think you might mean Fusion Flare. But no, Fusion Flare is event only as well. Because remember, Fusion Flare is Reshram's signature move, not Victini's. Victini's only signature move is V-Create. But then the dragon moves that it can learn, so Fusion Bolt, Fusion Flare, and what's Kyurem's called? I think Glaciate. Those are event only. Cool. Although I think it also gets the I think it gets both of the dragon's moves. So you know, Reshram has Fusion Flare, and then it gets Blue Flare, which I think Victini also gets. Zekrom has Fusion Bolt and then Bolt Strike, which I think Victini also gets both. But anyways, let's take a look at Compound V. What are we rocking with here? Timid Nature is actually kind of perfect. Because it's I think Victini is a mythical Pokemon, so it actually has 100 in all of its base stats. So we could run really anything with it. Although, let me see. Looking at its learn set in Gen 5, let me confirm stats really quickly. Where's my Pokemon DB tab? Yeah, mythical Pokemon, 100 and everything, so we can run really any set, right? We can run Bulky, we can run a Fast Sweeper. Because it has 100 in every stat, which is really good, especially early game. But if we look at its learn set in Gen 5 specifically, what happened to my display screen? Oh, okay, it went black for a second. By normal level up, it seems to favor physical moves just a little bit more. I mean, getting Stab from Flame Charge, Zen Headbutt, Flare Blitz, and then in terms of special attacks that it gets stabbed from, maybe it benefits more from special, because in terms of special attacks it gets stabbed from Overheat, Stored Power, Flame Burst, Searing Shot, Incinerate, Confusion. And then looking at the TMs as well, right, obviously it gets like Psychic, Shadow Ball. But then if we were to run its event moves, it's kind of split down the middle. So we could do a fast mixed attacker. That might work. Or do I want something with a little bit more bulk? I don't know. We'll worry about the nature at another time. For now, let's worry about getting this Victini up to level. But now we have a better way to do that too. A couple ways that we can do that. We have the Autonom method, of course. What I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put Victini in the daycare and then just ride up and down this bridge a few times. Because I mean, if you look at Victini's learn set in black and white specifically, oh, it's the same in both. Cool. At level 25, it learns Flame Charge. And I might want to keep Incinerate. No, wait, Incinerate's a terrible move. Searing Shot, however, it's supposed to know. And that is a good move. That may leave the target with a burn and has base 100 power. Other than that, though, we don't really have to worry about it learning anything else. But it does have Incinerate, right? Yeah, Incinerate plus speed minus attack is fine for now. Let's head to the daycare. Move! There we go. I mean, the NPC is really realistic, man. Just like how people in real life will, like, walk right in front of you and then slow down or stop completely for no reason. NPCs in Pokemon be doing the same thing, man. Alright, anyways. I think she's a trainer that we're gonna have to battle. Yeah, whatever. Wooper! Boy! Alright, let's go, Manda. Mud Shot. Maybe we do send in. No, let's send in Shope here just to be safe. See, everybody else is too over-leveled. I guess it's into Manda for neutral damage. How many Pokemon does she have? Jeez. Alright, Compound V. You're in. Nice. Alright. Now that she's KO'd, I can officially just pop a Repel and run back to the daycare. Maybe I should have battled that kid too, but whatever. Go back here. Leave our Compound V at the daycare. And now let's take a bike ride. Pop a Repel, right? And with 1 step equaling 1 experience point while Pokemon is in the daycare, all I gotta do is avoid these trainers really quickly right here. And boom, Repel wore off. I don't even think it matters. I think we can avoid all tall grass all the way through Castelia. Oh, I almost ended up in a battle with that trainer though. I don't want that. Cool. Now what we can do is go up and down that bridge. And this should be good levels right here. I do that IRL, I just be stopping randomly. Man, I hope that somebody steps on the back of your shoe and it not only comes up, but it completely tears the shoe and ruins it. And I hope it's your nicest, most expensive pair of shoes. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? What do you gain from getting in people's way? Yeah, you are the worst kind of person. I'm gonna let you know that right now. Why would you do that? I hope somebody throws a water balloon full of milk at you. Unless you're lactose intolerant, of course, because I don't want anybody to get seriously injured or worse. If you are lactose intolerant, I hope it's almond milk. That's like my biggest pet peeve. Slow walkers, and I guess I include people that like stop randomly when they're walking too. You know what it is? It's because I'm from New Jersey, right? So, people from New Jersey, I don't know if you guys knew this, we're always like angry at something, even if we're not angry. Like, even if something's like just, you know, slightly annoying, I'm gonna sound really pissed off about it, even if I'm not. Or even if something is like really good, I still might sound pissed off about it. Like, people from Jersey, we just tend to be like that. And so when it comes to people like walking slow, it's not a big deal, but part of living in Jersey also means that you spend like 75% of your time waiting in traffic. So it's like, I'm already dealing with people driving slow. Why are you walking slow for? Yeah, I hope somebody throws a water balloon full of milk at you. I guess it's not a water balloon, right? Just a balloon full of milk. Alright, let's head back to the daycare. I guess I don't even need to use my repels on this, right? Can't I just run away whenever I want? Maybe I won't use my repels, because on the off chance I encounter a shiny Pokemon, that's another free capture. Maybe I should just battle these trainers right here, right? And then, 3 levels? I thought we would have had a little more than that. Alright, maybe we'll just do it the fast way. First, let me get this item. Oh, shoot. I didn't even mean to battle you. Whatever. I guess we have to get it out the way anyways. Shope, Manda, it's in Manda. T-Wave. I knew I should have sent Shope. Alright, at least we got the KO. Manda. There we go. Alright, cool. At least now we don't have to do that battle anymore if we don't want to. Once our level cap is 30. Actually, I think after Berg it goes up a little bit higher. I think after Berg we can officially get starters at final evolutions. If not, then, you know, whatever. But If so, that would be nice too. I think the lowest level Pokemon in Berg's Gym are level 23. So let's see. I think the smart move for us is to go in with at least level 25 for Compound V. You're still level 23. Okay, let's just go back to that bridge then, I guess. That's on me for thinking that I would have done something just on Route 3 alone. Either way, go back through here. I really should just battle that other girl too, right? And then just have that be that. You know what? I'm not going to use Toji against Berg. Let's just keep using Toji here to clear out these trainers. He's not going to get any XP anyways from them. Alright, back to Sky Arrow Bridge. Carefully avoid her. We'll heal just in case. Which fighting mon would I rather have? Sock Throw, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, or Hitmontop? I feel like Hitmontop would be cool to have, right? You just get like a spinning dude that just like be breakdancing and stuff. Yeah, give me Hitmontop. No offense to the Sock that is currently on our team. Shout out my guy Toji. But yeah, I feel like having a little breakdancing dude there would be pretty dope. You know what, Victini, since it is a mythical, probably has a really high XP level up requirement, right? Alright, this should put it at least like level 24, 25 by the time I get back. This way. I don't think I have my repel on anymore, right? Yeah. Why am I in the grass? Didn't I just beat that guy for a reason, right? I think I beat everybody but her. Just go through right here. Yeah. 25 is enough, I think. And if not, then we'll deal with that. Alright, so for Bird, technically the only Pokemon that we can use are Compound V, Shope, and Manda. And given that it's a bug-type gym, really don't want to use Manda. But especially because Manda's kind of garbage right now. I mean, good ability. Alright, sure, whatever. Decent nature, but everything else. Alright, well now we officially don't need to use any of the grass on Route 3. Get this way, talk to this nurse for a free heal. And we are off back to Castelia. Yeah, but y'all know how I feel about the level cap. If you're not going to enforce it in your game, then I don't think there's an expectation for people to follow it. Alright. Cool. Berg's Gym. Sleed. Compound V here. You didn't learn any new moves, did you? No. Oh, Flame Charge. Okay, we didn't have Flame Charge before. In that case, if we're gonna go Flame Charge, then we really don't want a physical attack detrimental nature. Maybe we do like Hasty. Let me pull up our nature chart again. Because I know in Nasty and Naive, I'm pretty sure both boost speed. Hasty definitely does. Naive, I think, is plus speed minus special defense. I was right. Alright, so we could do Hasty. We don't want to drop any offenses, so really it's Hasty and Naive are our two options. Kini is weak to what? Water, ground, rock, dark, ghost. Water, ground, rock, dark, ghost. Okay, so for rock, that's going to be a lot of physical attacks. Something with the ground. I mean, ground really, biggest threats there are what, like Earthquake, Earth Power. At this stage in the game, some Pokemon might want no Dig, but other than that, let's give ground physical also, so that's 2 for physical right now. So we're not going to want that hasty nature. Let me think what else. And then Ghost. Ghost is largely going to be special, because that's really like Shadow. Well, then there's also Shadow Sneak to Shadow Punch. What do we say? Water. Water is going to be largely special. I don't know. Let's do Hasty, maybe. Right, plus speed, minus defense. Although, actually, what I'm wondering is... Okay, never mind. Assault Vest was introduced in Gen 6. I was like, oh, what if we did, like, plus boosting defense and then we had an Assault Vest? But there's no Assault Vest, so yeah, I guess we'll just do Hasty. Our special attack is a little bit better than our attack, too. Shout out the IVs. That's fine, because even with defense dropped, defense still is higher than special defense, so I think we made the right choice. Alright, let's go take on Berg's Gym with Compound V as our lead. Fresh water. Walking through walls. Here's a sweet tip, stuffing the switches on the floor. Alright. Put the trainer roster here. It's hard to tell which ones are like actual gym trainers, you know. Alright, this guy that leads with the Wormadam, she's probably one of the gym trainers if I had to guess. Okay, so I can't go through there. What do you say? Try hard, it'll work out. Do I have to press A? Oh no, so now it works. Okay. I don't know why it didn't work before. Opens the gate there and there. Alright, gotta battle this guy. I like how it's just there's no trainer here. And so this could really be any trainer with any Pokemon at all. Alright, leading with Metapod. Not too worried here. Let's go Flame Charge. Oh, you are gaining XP fast, Compound V. A little bit faster than we like, but, you know, we'll be alright. Good work, Compound V. Silcoon comes out. If they're just going to keep using Harden, why don't I just send out Manda, right? Yeah, he's just going to keep using Harden, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to Leech Seed. There we go. Alright. That one was obviously not too bad at all. Oh, because I just wasn't going in the... Are you for real? Alright, so I gotta battle this guy because I stepped in the switch. Surskit is Water and Bug, right? Yeah, Water and Bug. Might have Water Gun. Surskit learn set. It's Bubble and Bubble Beam, neither of which are immediate threats. Let's go for the neutral Flame Charge. Solid damage. Yeah, Bubble Beam. A little more than I would have liked, but not absurd amounts of damage. Volbeat here. We do outspeed. Alright, Struggle Bug. I forgot that we do go neutral on bug type, so actually I should be a little bit more cautious of that. That's fine. Prankster into getting Encore is far from the end of the world. Especially because we are faster now. Alright, we need stronger moves for Compound V. Alright, head back. Heal up. And then are we at level cap? Yeah, V's at level cap. See, this is what I mean, right? Like, how are you gonna say... I know that there's, like, the game devs don't have any actual level cap on here, but I feel like you should be including a level cap in your games if you're gonna claim to have a difficulty hack. Because then otherwise it's what? It's just RNG, right? Like, where's the difficulty? Do I have to do the difficulty myself? Step on that switch, this guy comes out. Right, just being useless. Please don't be other gym trainers. Oh, okay, so you gotta light the... Alright, cool. Where's the gym leader? It's probably behind there, right? If I had to guess. Whew, okay. For a second, I was like, please don't be another trainer. Alright. We gotta find a way to go through there. Back through? No, that can't be right. Can't unstep on switches, right? Yeah, you can't. Hello? Ah, okay. I'm going this way. I don't know how I didn't see that before. I think I had done it the first time, that's why. I feel like if I step on that, it's gonna just take me to another trainer. What I'm gonna do is step on this one. There we go. Right now I can go here. Go around, back through, and then shoot, there was a trainer right there. Alright, whatever. 4 times weakness to fire, yeah. Get him out of here. Anorith. Alright, this one's a little bit scarier. Let's go Shope, because just in case it did have a rock type move, Metal Claw will help us out here. Alright, you know what? Alright, Yama comes out. Speed boost, of course. On that. Alright, there we go. That's the gym leader. Actually kind of works out perfectly because while we will surpass the level cap with Victini, it'll be during the gym battle, which we've said already is, you know, more or less okay. But I'm gonna go heal first. Alright, looking at Berg's team. Favorite typing, if I have one, I'm gonna let you guess. I feel like you've been around this channel long enough, 1892 God, to get a general idea, but I'm gonna let you guess. What do you think it is? Alright, Berg, where's that gym? Here we go. He opens up with Masquerain. Okay, that's actually a little bit annoying because he's opening up with a Intimidate user. And Compound V is a physical attacker right now. Protect U-turn, air slash signal beam. Interesting. You know what? Why am I playing by Berg's rules? Like, at all. Why don't I just send in Fuga to set Sun and then we just melt Berg? How about that? How about that? Through here. Through here. Oh, yeah. We knew that guy was going to appear. We should just be able to go through here, right? Reach the gym leader. Nice. So yeah, Masquerain, Vespiquen, Heracross. There's no way it's only 3, but whoever made the guide really messed it up. Let me see if there's a better one in the offline version. Oh, and it is a double battle, too. Alright, in that case... He's gonna open up with who? Masquerain and... Why is everything a double battle? Was this guy's idea of making it harder? Just screwing with the RNG and making everything a double battle? You also just can't read this documentation whatsoever. Jeez, man. Oh my goodness. Alright, Berg's team is Masquerain, Vespiquen, Heracross, Yanmega, Scolipede, Leavanny. Okay. Knowing that, then looking at our team, so we lead with Masquerain and Vespiquen. I think it makes the most sense for us to just lead with Fuga and Bernard. All right. Intimidate, but whatever. With the sun out, our fire type moves do a whole lot more damage now. Let's see, Masquerain, who's a bigger threat? Base 100 special attack and carrying Scald is a little bit scary, but luckily we do have Sun Up versus base 80 special attack and carrying... Ooh, Vespiquen's carrying Toxic. Alright. Let's handle Vespiquen quickly. Question is how? Go Flame Burst and then Flame Charge here. Ah! How did you live that? Thank the Lord for the sun too. Acrobatics. Number one, how did that not register super effective? That's a little concerning. But let's ignore that for now. Let's go Flame Burst here. Masquerain and Vespiquen have the same base special defense. No, they don't. Do Blaze Black change their stats? Or does this calculator not know what it's talking about? I don't think this calculator knows what it's talking about. Alright, so Masquerade's special defense is 82, physical defense is 62. Vespiquen, 1 or 2 on both. Alright. Vespiquen goes down regardless. Checking stats, Masquerade's space speed is 80. I know Pignite's is probably much lower than that. Maybe not much lower, but it is lower. 55, so low-key is much lower. Nature here is apparently hardy. I don't know if I can trust that, but we'll see. What's going on, Mr. Cam? Okay, let's do this then. Flame Burst on Masquerade, and then we do have to get Bernard out of here, like, kind of immediately. Let's go... Shope. Bird used a Hyper Potion. You know what? I shouldn't be... yeah, I shouldn't be surprised by that. You lived! You lived that! Are you kidding me? Dude, how? How? It is sun boosted! Oh my goodness, Fuga, you're so weak. Actually the weakest Pokemon on the planet, bro. This is ridiculous. Are you not embarrassed? Like, are you not legitimately embarrassed by how little damage you're able to do in the sun with a modest nature? Oh my goodness. Ah. Please do damage. It's like my 3rd time switching out. Because I can't trust that the team that I need to do damage is actually going to do damage. And it doesn't go down. It doesn't... We're gonna lose a Pokemon here. Oh, and he got Omni Boost. And it got Omni Boost. Alright, well that's GG's. That's great. Fuga level up, I guess. Keep old moves. Hypnosis? Are you kidding me? Give up on Hypnosis. Alright. Yeah, like with the Omni Boost, that might just be the battle. That might be GG's. In fact, if Berg Zavani has Chlorophyll, then that's definitely GG's. Let me see here. No, it apparently has Swarm. Allegedly has Swarm. And its speed should be 62, which means that it should get outsped pretty easily here. You know what's really annoying me is the fact that if Masquerain didn't get the Omni Boost, we could, in theory, have gotten a double KO here. Fortunately, it's not really an option anymore. Okay, we're faster than Leavanny. But only with one Pokemon. Both his Pokemon are faster than Shope. If only the Scald wasn't a guaranteed OHKO. Yeah, even in the sun, it's a guaranteed OHKO. We might just be screwed. We might just be screwed by way of Flame Burst being the only dude, like, what is the damage calculation there? Like, that's definitely not right. What is the damage calculation? That's what I'm looking for here. Because it says... If I had a fake out user, then we could actually take a Masquerain pretty easily here. All right. Let's go Manda for Fuga. And Compound V for Shope. Let's see. We might need to start over in order to have like any chance of actually making it through this, but we'll see. Scald. All right, so we live that relatively comfortably. Of course, we got burned because, you know, can't have too much here. What is Grass Whistle? What is that? Oh, put you to sleep. Okay. Now expecting bug type moves here. Go Toji, and I'm gonna go Flame Charge. Silver Wind, alright, good call. Alright, here we go. X Scissor. A little more than I would have been comfortable with, but you know what? It's done now. Scolipede does carry Rock Slide. That's something that we have to be careful of. Kind of a much needed crit here. I think I'm going to sacrifice Manda here. Night Slash. Alright, Manda's down. I'm actually pretty okay with that. Because we now have the 2 fastest Pokemon on the field and should be able to just sweep from here. Mega gets double outsped. It does have speed boost, but it didn't protect. Alright. Berg is down. You know, we actually could have clutched up and won that without having to sacrifice Manda. But you know what? That's fine. Manda... The people who said that Contrary Superior, right? Like, yeah, it's good in theory. Until you actually have to, like, use a Servine with a level cap. Like, yeah, Contrary Superior is good in competitive. Contrary, Snivy, and Servine are, like, not good whatsoever in PvE. And even then, I mean, Contrary Superior is decent in competitive. Assuming you never get Thunder Waved. You get Thunder Waved one time, the whole thing kind of falls apart. Either way, Manda, we'll put you away. In here. Alright, we gotta find a replacement for Manda. That is not Pansage, of course. But other than that, 3 gym badges. Nice. So that also means that our new level cap is gonna be... Who's our next gym leader? Is it Elisa, whatever her name was? Yeah. 36. Oh, perfect. Alright. Level cap at 36 means that we now are able to, get our Pokemon to their final evolution. Nice. Nice. No, 38. 38 is level cap, so that's even better. We can evolve. And we can, yeah. Level 38. Cool. Let me just check the important trainers roster list. Alright, when we get to Nimbasa, so first we gotta battle Sharon and Bianca, both on Route 4. Shouldn't be too difficult. We have N in Nimbasa and Elisa in Nimbasa. Okay, that's fine. Let's head back. We'll use Route 4 for our encounter to replace Manda. How about that? And now that we are, a few gym badges into, we can kind of have a look at what the team looks like and decide what do we need to kind of, keep this train going here. At a high level, right? If I'm just looking at it real quick without putting too much thought into it. Oh, I know exactly who we're gonna get. Alright. I love how nobody plays Blaze Black 1 anymore, so when I try to look up, like, any footage, it's all just Blaze Black 2. Heat Crash, don't mind if I do. Yes. Maybe forget Magnitude for now. It's also cool because we get to farm money. So we need to buy more Pokeballs and stuff. I don't think we can buy Ultra Balls just yet. There we go. Because Bulldoze drops the opponent's speed stat, right? Yeah. So instead of raising our own, we'll drop the opponent's. Almost done training Bernard. Here we go. Assurance. Yeah, we don't need assurance. But we now finally have Bernard the Emboar. Alright. Got Emboar. Nice. Heal up. Quick save state, of course. Alright. Bernard the Emboar. Next is going to be Shope, who can now finally also evolve into Excadrill. Ugh, tracked. Alright, lock in. Lock in, Shope. Here we go. It's called locking in. I think we gotta get to level 31 for Shope to evolve, but we'll probably also do like 35 and 36 too, right? Rock Slide, yeah, we'll get Rock Slide. Go. Now that we can get an Oko and Audino, that's a big help. That's 30, a little more to 31. How strong is Rock Slide on us? Let's find out. Pretty strong. Alright, dig. But anyways, what I wanted to check was the Route 4 encounters, right? So while we're using our 2-turn move there. Alright, Route 4. Sandile, Sandshrew, Darumaka, Scraggy, Cacnea. Okay, if we do want, because we do still need a water counter. Our 1 water counter is gone now. Outside of course, just being able to set Sun. But Cacnea is good because Cacturn also does get Water Absorb. However, also available are not a lot of options available, honestly. And there's the surfing options, but I don't think any of them are really going to be all that good. I guess we'll go Cacturn. Could also go Volibile and get a Mandibuzz, but doesn't that not evolve until really late? So we'll see about that. And then within the Desert Resort, Sigilyph, Mandibuzz can actually be encountered here. Oh, and there's a Zenmo Darmanitan encounter, although I'm not really all that interested. And then within Relic Castle... Oh, okay, Regirock is here. All the Regis are here, including Regigigas. And of course that Volcarona. We can't get Larvesta here, can we? I don't think. Either way, I'm here for a water counter, and I think that's going to be, let's be Cacnea. And we move on to, you can also get Manectric later on. I'll move on to Route 16, along with Emolga. Pachirisu is in Route 5. Ditto. Lost Thorn Forest. Pichu, right? So we can rock out with a Raichu. Swadloon. Ooh, if I can get a Swadloon, because y'all know I love Levani. Levani is a super clutch Pokemon in my opinion. Super fast, hits decently hard. I'm a fan. So maybe we'll use, we'll have Swadloon as our water counter. For now, just keep training. We'll find a replacement at some point because 6 Pokemon are better than 5. But yeah, we got Shope evolving too. Let's go Shope. Horn Drill. That's the Oko move, right? Let me just confirm. Yeah, Oko move, 30 accuracy. I'm good. Cool move to have, though. But yeah, I'm good. Alright, let's train Shope up a little bit more here. Especially because as an Excadrill, you're going to be our main line of defense against, what's her name? Alessa? Yeah, we can't have, Audino living Metal Claw. Come on, what are we doing? I'm gonna battle this trainer, too. She's not even a trainer. What was I so scared of? For no reason. What I did need to do, actually, though, is look at the items list. Okay, so we have to go back to Route 3. Here we go. Okay. Alright, what we're looking for now. Flame charge. I guess I'll take that too. Not quite what I was looking for though. What I was truly looking for is probably somewhere over here. Definitely gate kept by one of these trainers. Maybe I shouldn't lead with my Excadrill, I guess, if I'm expecting to be up against a bunch of fighting type trainers, but I guess we'll see how it goes. But they're level 18. Alright, Shope, this is the real challenge here. Can you take out a team of fighting type Pokemon that you are technically weak to because you're level 31 Excadrill, and they're all unevolved, except for Sock, who is a little bit scary, I'll admit. You know what? Let's see. Dig, focus energy. Boom, beautiful. Good work, Shope. Do I have a, repel on or something? No, no repel. Don't see the item I'm looking for either. Strange. Either way, not looking for Team Polar Seismitoad right now. I don't know why I just stood there on the tracks. The reason I'm confused is because they're supposed to be, sturdy. Yeah, that makes sense. It's supposed to be the TM for, Swords Dance around here. Dude, this kid is a sturdy merchant. All your Pokemon just have sturdy. Alright, and we know how this is gonna go. So he's lucky I didn't feel like upping double kick. You missed. Alright. Okay, you know what? Heal up. Actually, you know, it might be more beneficial too if we train with the gym trainers, because we know they're all bug types, right? And they're like mid to high 20s. Could level up Fuga pretty easily there. Can always go back to Lenore's gym, I guess. Too. They might be a little bit higher level. No, they're not, because this is after Nacrene. Never mind. I was gonna say if I wanted to level up Sock. Not right now. So Fuga, the only non-Unova Pokemon, man. I don't know. And you've already been on thin ice. You're on thin ice until you learn a better Fire-type move. If you learn a better Fire-type move and you're still not really helpful on the team, well, that's unfortunate. But I don't think that'll be the case, right, Fuga? I think you got a pretty good grasp on what it is you're going to bring to the table here. Alright, so this guy does not let me rematch him. Interestingly enough. What about this guy? This guy lets me rematch him. Alright, Compound V. Water gun. I mean, I guess I knew it had water gun. I just didn't quite expect it to actually use water gun. Probably should get my moves too on Victini, so hold on. think I've got it. Alright, so what I'm going to try to do here then... Well, yeah, I'll save, because it doesn't hurt to save. That wasn't what I said I was going to... Or what I was going to try to do. Alright, what I wanted to do, truthfully, was this. We stop for a second, and then we go to this modifier. Oh, that's even easier. Perfect. Save. Enable, close. I'll open recent. Let's see. That's not right. Because we saved after we had 3 gym badges. Either way, though, what I wanted to check was if this worked. Why don't I just try this? Maybe this will work better. Try this. Alright, let's try this. Save that. Close that. Alright. Cool. Go that way. Nice. Alright. I hate these like PC based ones because they never work the way that we want them to. But if someone's PC, move Pokemon. This is our KO'd box. I should probably move the KO'd Pokemon into like this box right here, but whatever. supposed to do. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that would work. Who deleted all the instructions for how to use this? Like, who thought that was a good idea? Okay, so apparently, a couple things I forgot to do. Let's turn off. Okay, so turn on the first one. Somebody here is wrong because these are two completely different codes. I just wanted to verify that. Knowing that. So what we now do is perfect. Confirmed what I thought there. Don't need that. We just need this. before I do that, though, I'm going to save, and then I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm back. Hold on. I'm gonna turn off my AC real quick because it's getting kind of cold in here. All right, there we go. So we are back. Last I left off, right? Imagine a game company CEO who actually plays the games. Man, they would never. Imagine, right? They would never. So I think the next thing that I was gonna do was probably try to reset. What was that message that I was getting there? I don't know. For some reason I thought I was getting the reset message. Let's reset and see what happens. In Castalia, alright. At least our save state worked. We go to our bag. Oh yeah, we're so back, bro. I'm watching this video on like how to do this and filming a potato. Yeah, no, we're so back. There we go. Alright, so that worked. Now, what we're going to want to do is trash all but one of these. Well, I'm going to have to do this a few times, but looking at the moves list, right, what we're going to want to do is... yeah, all but one. Maybe all but two. Let's do all but two. Cool, so that worked. I might have just messed up actually. I wonder if I can reset that then. Cool. Alright. So actually... I guess we can quickly find out if it worked by... Alright, go to our bag. TM's list, perfect. Alright, it worked. It worked. So, save state one more time. Perfect. All right, nice. So we got the TM83 modifier. Move Pokemon. on, scrap Compound V out of here. This Compound V, we're gonna turn you into a superstar, man. What this move modifier does is it essentially, Toji can learn, oh, you know what? Toji can learn TM83. So any Pokemon that can learn TM83 can learn, alright, in that case, let's do, we don't need Quick Attack. So we got Fusion Flare. Let me see the event Victini. Because in order for this to be valid for their Nuzlocke rules, we would have to make sure that it only knows the event moves. Let's see. V-Create, Fusion Flare, Fusion Bolt, Searing Shot is one set. In fact, that seems to be every set here. It is the Fusion moves, V-Create, and Searing Shot. That's fine. Alright. So now what I'm wondering is, right, we have a save state. Can I do it over again? Can I reset here? Oh, nice. Alright. Cool. So I can, and then we just go here again. Fusion Bolt. Yeah, because since TM83 is originally Workup, that's why it's saying that Bernard and Toji are also able to learn it, because they can learn Workup. But obviously, you know, it's not actually Workup. Let's forget Endure. Alright, next one I'm going to need is, where's the list here? V-Create. 557. I wonder what would happen then if you know, TM83 was replaced with something by like that couldn't be learned, you know? I don't know. Or like if I tried to use it to teach a move to a Pokemon that couldn't normally learn Workup, like would I just be screwed for teaching them that move then? I don't know. I guess there is always the alright, Searing Shot is gonna be 545. There is always the PC move teaching method, but I've never been a fan of that. Alright, we want 545, so we're going to want to get rid of 54 here. Oh, I severely miscalculated. That said 559, not 595. Oops, I can't read. Okay. Whatever. Let's reset. Alright, if we want 545, we just gotta get rid of, right, 545. 14. There we go. Yeah, I thought that said 595. Moving too fast here. We already got V-Create. Alright, there we go. That Compound V. Last thing to do, though, is... Alright, 526 to set it right again. So last thing that we want to do now is... What was it? 526. 551. It's going to be 33. Alright, back to normal. What's going on, Burning Tepig? How we doing? How we doing? I think you might take some joy in this. Bernard is now an Emboar. Since we have 3 gym badges, our level cap is now 36. So yeah, we got Bernard the Emboar. Now we also have a Victini too, because why not? But I should go back and continue my training now that I finally got the move modifier to work. So rules with the move modifier are that as long as the move can be learned legitimately, you know, and at this point in the game, then we're good. So for that, we just used to switch the Victini from Liberty Ticket Victini to Event Victini. That has the Dragon's moves plus V-Create and Searing Shot. Cool, let's, I never finished training Shope either. Let's finish training Shope. What might be even easier too is if I go to like trainer rosters, right, and look for like Audino or Chansey. No, okay, so this this girl right here is one of the only trainers with an Audino. Interesting. Desert Resort, Dr. Jerry has a Chansey. It's going to be a little bit late for me, though, because we do want to be able to take out Bianca first. Alright, that's fine. We'll battle this nurse until we're ready to just stomp Bianca. Let me look at Bianca's team, too. Oh, Bianca's highest level Pokemon is 31. Sharon's highest level is 33. Alright, so we actually don't need to worry about that much. Let's get our Pokemon to level 33 so that our weakest are, you know, still Sharon's highest level, and then we'll be good. Not too worried about anything beyond that. Oops. Aha, flinch. Cool. 33 for Shope. And we'll go Toji next. We did unfortunately lose Snivy. And the only reason why I'm kind of mad about losing Snivy, not because I had like huge plans for Manda, in fact, it's kind of out of place on our team, but because I actually could have avoided it. Where one of Berg's Pokemon used Protect instead of attacking Snivy, which I had expected it to do. So I was like, all right, we'll sack Snivy, get a free switch in. He ended up using Protect, and Snivy ended up fainting to a burn, which is like super annoying because if I had known he was going to go for Protect, I could have had a much safer switch into somebody better. But whatever. Whatever, like I said, Snivy was not really part of the grand scheme of things anyways. And we did end up getting a free switch into a fire type anyways. Just that it could have happened without having to drop our team's numbers from 6 to 5. Go, yeah. Am I gonna be all fighting type moves here? Toji gets the elemental punches. Maybe I'll also teach Toji the elemental punches at some point. That way we get good, good flying type coverage. Along with, honestly, Thunder Punch could be our water type coverage, but I don't really think I want it to be, honestly. There are better options for us for water type coverage. One for Fuga. Heal up. a second there, I was like, why am I not sped up? Why are we doing this full speed? 32 for Fuga, almost done there. I don't have any rare candies or anything, I don't think, either. So I'm really just raw dogging the training. Alright, one more and we should be good. At least for Fuga. And then we just have Compound V, the Victini. But I'm not really all that worried about Victini. Victini will shoot up in levels. Victini gets XP a lot quicker than I expected, honestly. Alright, so yeah, now we have the fusion moves, Searing Shot, and V-Create. This poor girl, we're just beating up her Happiny and her Audino. But you know what, at least we're making money off it too, so now we should have enough to buy more potions and Pokeballs and whatever else we know. Yeah, whatever else we might need there. Turn on my light too. You know what? I'm feeling confident enough. Maybe I'll battle some more trainers. Oh, you're not even a trainer. Okay. That's what I get for my confidence, I guess. We have Bianca before Sharon, right? She opens up with Munna, I believe. Where's the important trainer rosters? Yeah. Level 29 Munna, so that's hardly a threat to anybody on the team. We just gotta not start with our fighting types. Honestly, can probably start with Ninetales, right? Set up the Sun, and we have Hex for super effective damage on Munna. Oops. And this is going to be Munna. Bianca has Servine. There we go. So Scald on she can also have a semi-pro with Scald. We're good. I guess we do have a water counter in a Fusion Bolt too, so we have a few water counters. Alright, a few more levels here for Victini. Oh, and then of course she still has her fake out user because she her Meowth never fainted. I mean, actually it did faint, we beat it. But her Meowth, she's not doing Nuzlocke. Reversal, I'm good on that. Cool. Heal up. Alright, so she opens up with Munna. So we're gonna set Fuga here to set screens. Not screens, weather. I don't know why I'm thinking screens. Competitive mind, man. It's mind rotting. Yeah, this is our team so far. Coming along pretty well. Got a few ideas for who I want to fill that 6th spot. I just have to stop losing Pokemon every gym battle with no backup. Although as we get further and further in the game, I mean, when we have like more areas and stuff to explore, that'll be a lot more possible. I think we have 2 areas before our next gym battle. No, we have a bunch. We have like Desert Resort, Route 4, possibly Route 5 also. So yeah, we got space, we got room. Alright, Bianca wants to battle. Let's do it. Gen 5 has some of the best battle music in my opinion. The gym leader theme, rival themes. It's a double battle. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Does this... I have personal beef with the creator of these ROM hacks, dude. Do you know how to do anything but just make every battle a double battle? And like, it's so frustrating too, because on one hand, I don't have much of a right to get mad. You know, the reason why I said I don't have much of a right to get mad, reason I say that is because it does say in the guide whether or not it's like a single battle, double battle, or anything. It's in like the tiniest print ever, but at this point, I should know to like look for it. The reason why it makes me mad is because like, where's the creativity, right? If you're gonna make battles, you know, you're gonna advertise this as Pokemon, but the battles are made more difficult and all that. How? You just made everything a double battle. That's it. That's not like a hack or an improvement. I don't know. It's like, really? Again? Alright. Hex. And now we get to try out Fusion Bolt on an actual opponent. Like, everything is just double battle, double battle. Alright, Rival Sharon is a rotation battle. I'll prepare for that. Simipour Living Fusion Bolt is interesting. Searing Shot hits everybody. Ah, interesting. It's fine, bet you won't live another one. Ugh, foul play. That's on me. I should have checked that. Alright. Because if we lose Victini, that's like not good at all. Foul play, taunt, feint attack, secret power. Feint attack is not priority, right? That's feint. Either way, what am I so worried about? Wait a minute. Flame Burst, KO Servine. And then we send in Bernard here. Let me just make sure Servine doesn't have anything like Zen Headbutt, Leech Seed, Twister. Zen Headbutt, a little bit scary, but it's a Servine. She said, am I in trouble? I don't know, Bianca. Alright, cool. Bianca's down. Alright, so when we get to actual... Oh, that was close. I almost went the wrong direction, not paying attention. When we get to Route 4, we do have to fight Sharon. That's a rotation battle, so a little bit different. Would I put those sunglasses? Please don't involve me in something. Oh, TM Flash. Okay. I was afraid they were going to involve me in some sort of, like, in-city trainer battle. I'm like, I'm not in position to battle right now. Okay. So, yeah, Sharon's team, then. Rotation battle. So, he opens up with Staravia. Staravia. Oh, I also don't have... Oh, wait, yes, I do. I have, Okay. We'll be good. So, Staravia has Aerial Ace, Whirlwind, Endeavor, Double Team. A little bit annoying, but we'll go here with Victini. Oh, and then we also have Victory Star boosting accuracy, which is nice. Right. Now, in case of DWAT, I don't really have much. What I do want to do, though, is I do want to put Toji first. Sorry, not first. Fuga in the top 3. Reason being is I want to be able to set Sun, which I think should set without Fuga needing to be like a lead. Other than that, though, Aqua Jet Revenge, Water Pulse, Fury Cutter. Yeah, we do out-level Sharon by a couple levels on all fronts here. You know what? I think just for my sake, I might feel a little better if, you know, we can do this in the gym. I don't even need to go all the way back to to that nurse trainer to do so. Get like one more level. Because with a Nuzlocke, the Oko is really your best friend. So if I can get Okos, you know, anyway, I'm definitely going to do so. So let's try to get an extra level here. It doesn't really matter what we use. Maybe I should have gone with the Autono. I feel like I would have done more XP. Oh yeah, definitely would have gotten more XP. What? I didn't even get one level. All right, where's my my training nurse? She's much better for leveling up. Back. We also have a battle against N, which is going to be super, super annoying. I can't stand battling N, bro. Because they give N the worst sets. What do you mean? I swear, if N is still running like that that Pursuit Zorua, I'm gonna lose it. Because it has like just little enough offensive power to leave you in the red, but it also carries Pursuit, right? So it's like it just sets itself up for the most annoying situations where you're like, oh, we survived. Time to switch out, and then nope, Pursuit. Level up. Maybe I'll do level 35. Because we're not going to get stab against... We should be able to switch after this. This should be a level up right here. Nope, I was wrong. Okay. Alright, so... maybe we'll do Toji next. Because we want Toji to also be our counter to Bulldor. Because Bulldor is a rock type, I believe it has 30, so we're going to want to use double kick to break that. And again, the Oko is our best friend here. do 35, I feel like. Because what was our rule, right? We wanted our Pokemon, our lowest level, to be the same as Sharon's highest level. So I guess in theory we are rocking out with that because Sharon's highest level is 33, but it doesn't hurt to get an extra level in there too. There we go. Try Poke MMO? No. Alright, let's do Fuga here. A little bit of training for Fuga. Gotta be careful with Fuga and setting Sun too, because Sharon is gonna have Simisear. And while, you know, obviously we're okay in the Sun, I do want to be cautious if I need to send out Excadrill against Simisear. Having that Sun-boosted Flame Burst could really be bad for us. That being said, though, first thing I want to check is, can we outspeed it? If we can outspeed it, there really is no threat, honestly. Excadrill speed stat right now is 69, and we are a speed beneficial nature. 83! Oh, well, yeah, that's that 101 base speed. Jeez, man. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it is a fully evolved Pokemon. I just didn't realize how big the speed gap would be. I mean, no, that makes sense. Yeah, Excadrill's base speed is only 88, so with Simisear being almost 20 speed points higher in base speed, yeah, okay, that does make sense. Fair enough. So I don't think we should use Excadrill then to handle Simisear. I mean, we can, but especially if the sun is out, that's like super risky because we're not going to have a safe switch in, ideally. And with a 98 special attack stat, yeah, no. Definitely not doing that. We'll still give Shope that extra level, though. You missed. You missed the Metal Claw. I'm not switching you out. I was about to say, I am keeping you in until you lock in and hit this thing, Shope. And if you faint and gotta get removed from the Nuzlocke, then you faint and gotta get removed from the Nuzlocke. That was unacceptable. Level for Shope. Unless, I wonder what level do I need to be to outspeed it? 71, and it was what, 83? No, I think even at level cap, I'm still slower. Darn. Oh well, okay. So we are gonna go Compound V to lead. Let's take our bike, get there a little bit faster. Take the bridge. Hop back on the bike. Enjoy the view a little bit. But yeah, let's speed this along. Alright, this is where I fought Bianca, like right here. And we do have Sharon next, which I think will be alright. Oh, he's technically not right away. So if we wanted to... Oh, what I also want to make sure I do is... Pop our Repel here. Oh, Skull Fossil. Nice. Isn't that like a free encounter pretty much? Cool. I've got a rest stop right here. Cool. Is this exclusive to Pokemon Black? I'm just wondering. Yeah, it is, I think. Either way. Cool, so we can get a Cranidos. That might be our answer. What level does Cranidos evolve? Because if we can get a Rampardos, that's our answer right there. Just level 30, perfect. Perfect. But you can't evolve it, or you can't revive it into Nacrene City. Rats! Alright. So we could get our answer to Simisear here. Because other than that, there also weren't many Pokemon that we were, like, planning on. Oh, I also need an answer to Dewott, though, too. And Cacnea is really appealing for that. Let's see. Evolved at level 32. let's get Cacnea. How about that? So I think we have... Do we have Repel on? Yeah, we did have a Repel on. Once that wears off, while I wait for it to wear off. Repel's effect wore off. Save state. Sandile. Shout out Crocodile. Great mon, just not exactly what we're trying to find at the moment. Can I ride my bike here? Let's find out in a second. Oh, Cacnea. Please get caught. I don't feel like battling you. Really? Thank you. Alright, Cacnea got caught. Let's see. Kevin the Cacnea has been captured. Oh, we still gotta level him up, don't we? Alright, Kevin. What do your stats and move pool look like? Brave Nature, we're probably gonna make that adamant. Plus attack minus speed is not the worst, honestly. But yeah, probably gonna make that adamant. Let me look at your base stats in full. Where's Pokemon DB? Here we go. Well, that's Cacnea's stats. Those are pretty terrible. Cacturn. Oh, actually, this is a pretty good nature. Plus attack, because speed is the worst stat by far at 55. So we're kind of like a min-max stat right here. I'll keep that. We might want to do Water Absorb, though, for a safe switch-in into DWAT. We can figure that out. That's easy to do. Yeah, cool. Alright, Kevin. You ready to be switch-trained a little bit, too? Go Kevin. Oh, and I can ride my bike here. Nice. Hippopotas. Maybe we don't need to switch train. Yes we do. I have like no moves. Get away safely. Okay, so DWAT's level 33. Kevin, we need you at least level 35 to be ready for this. Sorry to go right back into training mode again, but yeah, we gotta lock in a little bit. Because we have to beat Sharon and beat N, and then I want for the next time, we can get right into the next gym battle and be ready to go. All right. I wonder if Happini has anything that I could even, like... Oh, look at Kevin with the self-KO. Alright, let's go... You know what? I don't know how much Double Slap is going to do here. Not going to risk it. Let's go Toj. Attract rats. Alright, way to get up, break off anyways. Level 22 on Kevin. Good work. Still needing 10 more levels on Kevin is a little bit crazy. In fact... So crazy that what I might do is let's have a look at the learn set here. Level 25 learns Ingrain. I'll be forgetting that for something better, certainly. Could always teach a cut too, right? If we need a strong physical move. Physical grass type move, I should say. Kind of want to keep Sand Attack, so I am a little bit averse to putting in the daycare. Other than that, though, once it evolves at level 32, yeah, we don't really get anything until then. Its best moves are all going to be via TM, it seems like. Alright, well, we'll figure that out later. For now, though, just keep doing this battle. You know what? I'm feeling confident. Pin missile. Not bad damage. That's what I'm talking about. That's an Toji here. Kevin's kind of a G. Hold on. Alright, immobilized by love. Let's get Kevin out of there for a second. Yeah, Kevin's kind of the GOAT. In fact, while I'm here, why wait till we evolve, right? Why not just... Yeah, Kevin can learn cut right now. So we'll do cut instead of... Maybe instead of Leech Seed? I don't know. Leech Seed isn't bad to have, neither is Growth, and I did say, let's do instead of Pin Missile. Let's go for the stab over the multi-hit. If we have Bullet Seed, that'd be even better, but we don't right now. Kevin with the KO on Audino. Oh yeah, Kevin's going crazy. Alright, keep old moves, give up on Ingrain. What else does Cacnea learn before evolving? Feint Attack at level 29. We're level 25 right now. You know what? I'm having fun battling. I don't think I need to use the daycare method here. Health getting a little bit low. Where Kevin... Almost there to level up. No, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Snap out of confusion, please. That did way more damage than we wanted it to. Okay. Toji switching. And then can't run. Alright, Toji, you just finish off Audino. Yeah, that growth misclick was nasty. For those of you who don't know, doing damage to yourself in confusion is based off the physical attack stat. So because growth increased my physical attack, along with special attack, but not really relevant in the case of confusion. And Cacnea is already attack beneficial nature with, you know, a decent base attack stat for a first stage Pokemon. That's why I did a considerable amount of damage when we hit ourselves in confusion there. But it's all good. Feint Attack, let's see, probably not, right? Always hits, but like, in place of what? Oh, but we will get Stab on it later down when we evolve. Let's do instead of Sand Attack. I know I said I wanted to keep Sand Attack, but how often do you actually get the chance to use enough Sand Attacks to where, you know, it does substantial damage? I feel like never. Not substantial damage, but substantially reduces accuracy and allows you to take advantage of that. You know, because one accuracy drop, I mean, obviously, you know, your opponent will definitely miss it when they start missing their attacks, but I feel like, in general, one accuracy drop isn't enough to really change the tides of a battle too much. Maybe if they're using a move like Rock Slide, which already has a relatively low accuracy, then yeah, Sand Attack might make a big difference, but for anything that has like 100 accuracy, which is most moves worth using, yeah, you're not getting very far with one Sand Attack. And in a Nuzlocke, right, you're not really going to be in a situation where you can use more than one, maybe two Sand Attacks. Although I did make decent work with, I remember with Defog and Radical Red. Well, I guess Defog is a little bit opposite, though, because Defog lowers evasiveness, which effectively boosts the user's accuracy, or your opponent, your side's accuracy. So what we were able to do was we were able to defog Rhyperior to get rid of Stealth Rocks and then land a Focus Blast with an Alakazam. That was pretty cool. That was a lot of fun. Come on, Kevin. One more level and we're there, man. There we go. Really, I think I want to get Kevin like 2 or 3 more levels up. Just to make sure that we can, you know, take care of D-Watt. Come on, Kevin. Good work. Kevin's gonna evolve for us. From Cacnea into Cacturne. Cool Pokemon. I enjoy Cacturne. I think it's a dope mon. Brock fans are probably fans of Cacnea and Cacturne. Come on, Kev. There we go. I was gonna say, you just leveled up. Don't fold on us now. Oh, Seed Bomb. Yes, please. Let's see. Cuts an HM. Yeah, that's on Seed Bomb. Dark Pulse. One thing I don't know is what my special attack is. If I want to run mixed attacker, Dark Pulse is a great move here. Let's go Dark Pulse. Base 80 power, and we're not. I know we're not Adamant Nature, so we're not dropping the special attack. So we still have viability as a mixed attacker. Let me see here. Yeah, 84 and 91. We still definitely get the job done as a special attacker. Kevin is level 33. I think I feel more comfortable at level 34 or 35 for taking on D-Watt. Now what I wanted to find here was... Let me verify this with another source. Alright, cool. Just want to verify that. Let's do one more battle against this Nurse Trainer, and then we'll go fix the ability. Need 2 more. There we go. Spikes. No, we don't need spikes. They're not like a bad move to have, but in a Nuzlocke, we don't need them. Alright, so what I need to do first is do that. This is no longer Mold Breaker. This is now... Alright, now I think we can head back. Yeah, I can't wait till we get the HM for Fly, too. I don't even think I have any Pokemon that can learn it, but I will find one and we will teach it Fly one way or another. I guess our character is in great shape, all this biking that we're doing, though, right? Alright, so a couple things I want to do first. Let's use box 8 for our KO'd box. That way, if we need to do anything in the boxes, we don't have to do too much moving around. Alright, next thing I wanted to do was I wanted to check on the Pokemon in this box. Oops. Alright, no markings there. No, do not release cabin. Oh, I just messed that up pretty bad. Alright, hold on. Alright. I know what I did wrong here, and I know how to fix that really quickly, too. I wonder, first thing I'm going to do, actually, is if I hit reset, is there a version that exists before I messed up the moves? Oh, there is, but this is before we caught Cacturne. Okay. Ugh, a lot of work to do now. Let's do... turn that off. I should turn off the move modifier. So let's turn that off first. Easiest thing I can do is teach a cut, right, to start off with. Maybe I don't want to do cut. Yeah, let's not cut. Let's do cut right here. Next thing we're going to want to do is we should have a bunch of smoke balls. Everstone in this case. Anyways, next step is we're gonna go here. Perfect. That worked. Now we're gonna want to throw out what, 157. Two. Yeah, it's a little tedious, but that's what we got to do to. Oh, and see, this is a situation that we were worried about last time, right? Where we have a move that can normally be learned by this Pokemon, but because TM83 can't be, they're not able to learn it. Alright, let's try then. We'll worry about another time. Obviously, though, we can't have Fusion... Yeah, Fusion Flare, Cacturn, so... Are we doomed then because we can't learn TM83 at all? Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, no we're not. No, we're not. In the slightest, we are not. We just gotta be a little creative here. Save that, and then see if this works. We should know immediately if it worked. Yep, it worked. Alright, cool. So now any Pokemon can learn any TM or HM. Obviously, we don't want to leave that one on. But for the sake of fixing Cacturn's moveset, there we go. What I can also now do is go here. And then what was it? 157? The last one I had? Oh, growth, right? Let's pull up our move list again. 74, jeez, alright. It's what, 328, I think we need to get rid of to have 74 remaining? Let's see. That was some quick mental math, but I've never been much of a human calculator. Did I say 374? No, 328, because we want to have 74 left. Let's see. How close was I? Oh, I was perfect. Let's go. Let's go, man. I'm feeling like a genius right now. Super genius. I'll see that. That quick subtraction. All right, growth. Alright, got that done. Abilities have been fixed. Next thing, let's turn off that and that. Another save state, a couple more. Now, what should happen is we want to give Cacturn Water Absorb. Have your markings. What I'm wondering is, do we have to put you in the PC for it to work? sometimes it just doesn't work also. That is, that's another thing that is kind of funny here. But if we go this tab, I always forget how this works. Do I have to mark it while it's already in the PC? I thought it was like marking it and then you press LR. There we go. How did they mess up the, You know what? Yes, let's do this. Continue box operations. Because we got water absorb, that is going to be a lot easier to, yeah, or that's a lot harder to fix, I should say, than the moveset one. Because the moveset one, we can fix that pretty easily. All we got to do is go here, and, alright, what was the first one? 157. Here. See, I'm getting good at that too. I'm getting good at the move editor one. Seed bomb. What was the next one? Let's do growth because I do remember that. Or I think we have 402 was next, right? No, we wanted 402 for seed bomb. What do we have? Seed bomb, growth, dark pulse, and cut. So we need growth next. This is where we need to get rid of 328. What's going on, Lady Snivy? Alright. We should be able to go here. It's growth. Next one I need the code for is Dark Pulse. Ah, 399, that's right. That's why we did Dark Pulse before growth. No worries, we should be back at 559 now. Yep. Alright. 559 to 399. So 157 brought us to 402. That should be 160 then. Last thing, we don't even have to modify this. Not the last thing. I think last thing is going to be to fix TM83 so it goes back to workout, right? 526. All right. So in order to do that, we're going to want to go here, go back to our bag one more time. I want to trash. Let's see, 33, right? Good here. Perfect. Alright. That was a bit annoying, but should be all set now. Let me just turn off TMH. Let me turn off the entire thing, actually. Right, because now we have Kevin. Right nature, right ability, right move set. Beautiful. You know what I'm gonna do? Just because I know how this game is, I'm gonna take off the markings right now because I know that I'm prone to like accidentally forget about it and then put a Pokemon in the PC. Next thing you know, it is like nothing like we were expecting. One last check. All right, we messed it up, but that's okay. That's why we have our safe state there. Are you serious? Let's try state 3. All right, cool. State 3 worked. Just confirm one more time. All right, beautiful. So we just gotta stay away from the PC for a little bit until the codes finish deactivating. For the time being, though. Let's go fight Sharon. So, let's pull up Sharon's team here. Whichever tab I had that in. Yeah. So he opens up with his Staravia that has Reckless, Aerial Ace, Whirlwind, Endeavor, and Double Team. Not all too worried about that. I think Compound V with Fusion Bolt should be able to handle that. Alright, Sharon, let's do it. Let's do it. Sharon is one of a couple of strong trainer battles I gotta do here. Right, rotation battle. We knew that. I knew that. I knew that actually. Makes it a little bit trickier though, right? Because if he does choose to swap in here, let me see. Let's say I go with my own Victini at level 35. And then what is our nature here? Oh, we are minus defense, so that is something that I should be careful of. Hasty nature, wherever that is, yeah. Hasty nature. Right, because if he does decide to switch in here, Rock Slide is a guaranteed 2-hit KO. I don't like that. Power Gem is 3-hit KO. Smackdown is 3-hit KO. If Rock Slide were to crit, it's a 1-hit KO. See, if I can get rid of Staravia, though, then I can actually send in Cacturne to solo the rest of the team minus Simisear. So you know what? Take the risk, Searing Shot. Ah! You know what? Alright, at least he didn't go into Boldore. And Kadabra fainted anyways, so I'll take that. Dewott comes out. Okay. This gives us a somewhat safe swap into Kevin here. You know what? No. You know what? I'm feeling confident. Kevin, you're good. I did a lot more than I'm comfortable with. Oh wait, yeah, let me just double kick here. Because with Kadabra gone, we don't have a lot of threats to Sock either. Did a lot. Oh, great. Okay, I'm like, I did a lot of damage, man. Are you kidding me? Double team, alright. If I can take out, just don't miss. Just don't miss here, Toji, please. Oh, it took too long to hit, dude. My heart was like pounding. I'm like, there's no way that missed. Okay. Toji with the level up. It's very clutch, actually. Alright, Simisear comes out, and this we gotta be a little careful of. We don't have a direct answer to it yet. We're not faster than it with anything. I'm pretty sure Simisear is just the fastest mon on the field right now. Speed of 83. Alright. It's 83. 81 on Fuga. 91 on Compound V. So Compound V actually does outspeed Simisear. Bernard, of course, does not. Shope does not. Kevin does not. Get Simisear out the way and Kevin solos. That's what I'm thinking right now. Alright, let's see. Let's send out Bernard, because I think Bernard can tank at least one from either Boldore or Dewott. And yeah, especially can tank that. Now let's go Bulldoze. He switches into, perfect, alright. Good KO. Dewott comes out, see, the thing is, I'm scared of Aqua Jet. If he Aqua Jets... We're kind of cooked. You know what? Arm Thrust. Good call! Flame Burst. Boom. Only 2 times, really? There we go. Alright. Now... Flame Burst, Fury Swipes, Lick, Leer. Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna play it extra safe and send out my my fully healthy Pokemon here, who I know can take at least 1 hit from anything. Of course you got Paralyzed, because, you know, why would I ever expect Fuga to not be just like completely useless to my team? Alright, there we go. Sharon's down. Good work. X-Transceiver's ringing. Getting in front of the gate to Nimbasa City. Alright, well, when we get to Nimbasa City, we know we gotta fight N. Actually, I don't even need to go all the way back here. Isn't there a healing station? There we go. Didn't even need to use our counter here. But, our last important battle today is going to be against N. Double battle, he opens up with Maractus and Hippopotas. Cool, I can prepare for that. I hate battling N, bro. They made N the most annoying trainer in this game. Or maybe not Maractus. Does he open with Maractus, or does he open with, Golett? You know what? Either way, let's do this. Put Kevin first, right? If he goes Maractus, we will have Fuga in there to set Sun and then blow it up with Flame Burst. If he goes Golett, Kevin, you take care of it. And then Hippopotas. I mean, Hippopotas has what? Crunch, Sand Tomb, Dig, Takedown. I don't know. Either way, this guy's gonna have an annoying team. Because Kevin's the answer to both Hippopotas and Golett, right? So it's like, why don't I just look up? This is a little bit further than where I'm at, right? Yeah, actually a lot further. Alright, this is probably it. Rival survival, right? This guy does back-to-back rival battles. This is his battle against Sharon. That's what I just did. Seems like this person started with Oshawott, so their Sharon had a Snivy. No matter. Alright, so they get through, they heal up, they walk through, do their battles, get to the gate, get pressed a little bit by Team Plasma. I do have to battle a couple Team Plasma members, but those are not really a big deal. I just want to see if N is like immediately after them. Alright, I need to heal. N's on the Ferris wheel, I think, right? They're doing a lot of catching here. We'll worry about that next time. I just want to see the end battle so I know what he leads with. That's it. That's all I care about. Why are you not battling the leader of Team Plasma? Because they're building their team also. That's why. Fair enough. It's not like I could just search their transcript and look up N, you know? It's just going to show every word with the letter N in it. All, you know, billion of them. Also, let me see. Is it a doubles battle? I know the last one was a doubles battle. If it's not a doubles battle, that doesn't even matter, actually, at this point. Nope, it is a double. Okay, cool. It is doubles. Just wanted to make sure of that. They are still en route for doing their training, I think. It looks like. Are they training? Do they not know about the method? All right, here's the end battle finally. I'm like, do they not know about the Autono method? Team Plasma and Hippopotas and Maractus. Beautiful. Perfect. In that case, Fuga, you got it. You're gonna be here to melt N's team. Let's continue through Route 4. Oh, and I got a root fossil too, nice. I want to try to avoid battling trainers if I can too. It's just, you know, more risk at that point. Oh, wait, why'd I just stand in front of that guy? 5 Pokemon? 5 Pokemon? Really? Like really, man? Ugh. You're the worst. Alright, Ducklet, Water Absorb kicks in. Nilite. Alright, Fuga. There we go. Yeah, I didn't even mean to stand in front of that guy like that. I kind of just made it here and then froze up for no reason. Are you a trainer? Just let me walk by like a normal person. Thank you. Alright, Professor Juniper is waiting for us here. Team Plasma, I think, is in the other side. Oh, okay, never mind. She's giving us something for free. Cherish balls. Isn't this kind of useless? Isn't that just the ball that you use for, That's like the ball that comes with event Pokemon, right? Alright, well, we know that we do have, Team Plasma battles when we enter Nimbasa, like as soon as we enter. Plasma Grunt, Mawile, and Sableye. Just those two. Alright, for just those two, I mean. Kevin, I think you got it. Not Kevin, sorry, Fuga, yeah. Level up, Sableye. Dude, really? Alright. Live that. Alright, so hiding out at the amusement park. Got the HM for Fly, too. Let's go, baby. There's Bianca. Take a look around the city. I'm gonna save now that I've made it to Nimbasa. Pokemon Trainer N is the last one that we're gonna have here. What building is that? Battle Institute. Okay, that'll be good. Later, but at some point. That's the gear station where we can go to the battle subway. Okay, this is going to be kind of big, because this is where we can get, like, actually good items. Like, if I wanted to equip a Pokemon with, like, a choice item, like a Life Orb, gear station's going to be the place to do it. So, knowing that, let's just set up our team right away. He goes with Hippopotas and Maractus. Ooh, but if his Hippopotas has Sandstream, since he's slower, he will, it'll activate for me, right? If we want Sun to be set and not have Sandstream, we shouldn't lead Hippopotas. Instead, we should lead Shope here. Now, maybe something that doesn't bait out a Sand Tomb, though. Because even though I'm, like, pretty confident we'll be able to KO, still, you know, I want to be on the safer side. Alright, and let's do it. And I think we actually ride the Ferris wheel with him afterwards. Oh, okay, this battle is after we ride the Ferris wheel. I thought it was before. I am the king of Team Plasma. What? You know what's funny? N doesn't even know, bro. He's being manipulated here. I forgot that this is when he reveals it. Although, in hindsight, N revealing that he's the king of Team Plasma after the 3rd gym badge, that should have been a red herring that's not what's going on. You know, like, obviously, you know, to the average 10-year-old brain, they're thinking, what? This, you know, really weird, mysterious dude is the head of Team Plasma, right? You're not thinking that maybe something else is going on. But in hindsight, they never reveal the big bad this early on in the game. You know, typically, you're at least a few gym badges in, you're, like, aware of the team, but you don't know they're, like, leader, you know. Not this early. Especially if it's somebody that you've already battled. Now, that being said, it could have been done differently for Gen 5, and that's, like, reasonable to believe. But this should have been, like, a giveaway that the story goes far deeper than N being the leader, and that's that. Alright, N. I hate battling this guy, man. Hippopotas and Maractus. Let's go. Kevin and Toji. Alright, Sandstream kicked up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to Seed Bomb onto Hippopotas. And then Maractus, we're going to go into Fuga. go. First KO is ours. Alright. I think I should probably Seed Bomb here, right? Yeah. I just want to make sure that Seed Bomb will get a KO. Character now level 35 with Relaxed Nature. Now, which one is plus attack minus speed? Brave Nature. Popping a Seed Bomb here. Unfortunately, we're not 31 attack IVs. Kind of bad on the attack IVs, actually, it seems like. Because our attack is under 100, which, if we were even above 16, would not be the case. Oh, wow. Yeah, we have terrible attack IVs. We have about 5 attack IVs. It's pretty atrocious. That being said, it's still putting Seed Bomb as a guaranteed OHKO, which is what I like to see. Beautiful. Maractus goes down. Golett goes down. There we go. Who's left? Should just be Gligar, Larvesta, and Sigilyph. There's Larvesta, there's Gligar. I don't have much of an answer here. Larvesta's gonna have Flame Charge and Leech Life, and like everything about that is screaming to me to get Kevin out of there. Let's go Bernard, maybe. Let's go Bernard, shift. And then if we can even do some damage to Gligar here. He also doesn't have his Zorua, I just realized. Interesting. See how much this does. It's gonna hurt. Is Acrobatics not a flying type move in this? That should have gone super effective. Not that I'm complaining. If they don't want to give super effective damage, again, I'm not complaining. I should take out Gligar. Cool, no more Acrobatics. The only thing I'm concerned about is if we're faster than Sigilyph or not with Emboar. 73 speed, they might have our number. Emboar's not really built for speed. Yeah, they have our number. Fortunately though, moves-wise, it only has... Oh my god, does he not have any attacking moves? Oh no, he does. Synchronize, okay. Base 70 power Psychic type move is a little bit scary. But if he only has Psychic type attacking moves... Kevin, do your thing, man. Let's go Kevin and Shope. 2 Pokemon that are resisting and immune to Psychic type attacks respectively. Yeah, cool. Doesn't affect Kevin, doesn't affect Shope. How does Synchronize work then? Because it should affect Shope. Oh, Synchronoise, that's what it's called. I'm looking at Synchronize, I'm like, isn't that an ability? Synchronoise. Damages all adjacent Pokemon that share at least one type with the user. So if we're not a Psychic type, he can't damage. Oh, this is the worst Pokemon ever. Oh my goodness, okay. Out of curiosity, wait, hold on. If I'm looking at the damage calculators, it's gonna say worst move ever then? Maybe a bad example on Cacturn, but like Excadrill. Yeah, worst move ever, because if we don't share a type, he can't damage us. Wow, okay, yeah. N, I'm not impressed with you, N. You have done better. Light screen all you want, man. This Rock Slide comes all the same. I'm surprised you lived that, but Dark Pulse, there we go. Alright, N is down. I hate battling N, but this one was a lot easier than previous ones. I'll defeat the champion and become unbeatable unlike any other. Yeah. Now, I like N. N's a great character. Unfortunately, He's just not the GOAT, man. He's not me, not the MC of this game. But you could honestly argue that N is the main character of this game. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream for right there, man. Good weekend, longer stream. Sorry I wasn't able to stream yesterday or Friday. Just had a bunch of plans pop up. Not last minute, like I knew I had stuff to do. I just didn't think it would take the entire day like it ended up doing. But yeah, we're back now. So good place to end. Next place we'll pick up with getting our gym badge from Nimbasa City's gym leader, Elisa, forgot how it's pronounced, but she's an electric type specialist. So expect to see a lot of action from Shope and from Kevin. Other than that, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. I want to thank you guys for showing up, showing out, and showing love. Hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your Sunday. Fantastic start of your week, man, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.